Little Kevin, how is he doing? You know, I'm worried about him. And I know he's going through a lot.
Okay, pause. How did Toni Braxton go from worrying about her nephew Kevin Jr. to slamming him in front of the whole family? Some folks are saying it's because Traci's son been spilling family secrets that they don't want out there. That's a weird thing to expect from a reality TV drama family, but hey, maybe that's me. But wait a minute. It's some other folks are saying Toni's just trying to protect the Braxton name. And that's got me curious because what secrets are we talking about here? And y'all already damaged that name with the drama that's been on for over a decade. But there's one more theory, and they saying it's all about power. Not the 50 Cent show. No, it's about Traci's estate and how none of the sisters got a slice of it. And then there's the funeral. How Kevin Sr. handled that and how Traci's son suddenly got so much power in Braxton family. And it's all thanks to Traci herself. Child, this is a lot of tea. And I don't want nothing to confuse y'all, so let's peel it back to when Traci Braxton passed in 2022. She left her son Kevin Jr. in charge of her estate, and that's where all the drama started. Sis was very specific in her will. She wanted one viewing, cremation, and no big show. She didn't even want her sorority Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated or the Order of the Eastern Star involved. Basically, she wanted things simple and private. Kevin Jr. was named her personal representative and executor, which meant he was running the show. He also got control of her brand and likeness for future decisions. Meanwhile, Kevin Sr. got a few things: bank accounts, a diamond ring, and some real estate. But Kevin Jr., their son, got the lion's share of the estate. Why did Traci put her son in charge instead of her husband? Well, rumors been swirling that Traci didn't trust Kevin Sr. because of his infidelities. Some even believe his cheating played a part in her throat cancer. It's all alleged, but what we know is Traci would have wanted to make sure her legacy was in safe hands, and she trusted her son more than anyone else. Now, this is where the tea starts burning, because Toni Braxton, as the head of the family, has not really been the most visibly supportive auntie to Kevin Jr. Because if y'all peel this whole situation back to before Traci passed, I don't even think she had even said his name on the show. And y'all know how Toni and all the sisters treated Traci when she was alive, so the loyalty she's asking from little Kevin kind of just sounds hypocritical, because it's some sources that's been saying that Toni allegedly, been accusing him of leaking private family secrets, and she reportedly feels like Kevin Jr. is using his mother's name to create unnecessary drama and pull sympathy towards himself, all while making the rest of the family look bad. Now, I don't know how true that is, but if it is, like I said earlier, that's rich coming from folks that have a reality show. And if we're talking about preserving Traci's name and legacy, then why did they show their sister in a sick state on their show for the world to see? Kevin Sr. was pissed, and he talked about it, because that's the other layer to this tea. Take this with a trunk of salt, but I think we're getting closer to the timeline where Kevin declares war on the Braxton family for how they treated Traci when she was alive, and how they've been treating him now that she's passed. Kevin Sr.'s relationship with the Braxton sisters has been rocky for years. Allegedly, the tension started when Traci got pregnant with Kevin Jr. and left the group. Now, the sisters reportedly blamed Kevin Sr. for Traci stepping away from her career, and those feelings never really went away. Now, the drama surrounding Traci's estate and funeral, the divide between Kevin Sr. and the Braxton family is wider than ever. And then there's this whole issue of the funeral that Kevin Sr. staged for his wife, their sister. Toni said that despite Traci's clear wishes for a simple cremation, Kevin Sr. went ahead and planned a whole funeral service. There was a viewing, Zoom links, the whole 9 yards. And guess what? The Braxton sisters, including Toni, weren't having it. They refused to attend, which only added fuel to the fire.
We heard Traci. He chose what he wanted for himself personally over what she wanted.
But we don't know what goes on in a marriage. We don't know what him and Traci talked about. We don't know. We don't.
Girl, yes I do, because I was right there in the room when she passed. I was right there in the room. There was no conversation. There was no talk. She wasn't even able to.
Now, Toni and Traci's father attended the funeral, but allegedly he was denied access at the gate for not being on the list. And they say he was pissed as hell. Allegedly, someone on the inside said that he was so upset that he wasn't on the list, someone from the church recognized him and let him in, but he had to sit in the 4th row. Now, Kevin Sr. has said again and again that didn't happen, and his defense for what happened with the funeral was that he was honoring Traci's real wishes. But Toni and the other sisters weren't buying it. That was Traci's real wish.
I love my in-laws, as I do, because what I got from them helped me become the man that I am today. And I want that to be understood. My father-in-law, I remember his first sermon I went to, and I loved him from that day on. My mother-in-law, I watched how she poured into that family to the best of her ability to give them the light that they had, respect. And that's what drew me to that family. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to speak on what me and Traci went through at the right time. And all I'm saying in a nutshell is, I know who she was. I spent more time with her more than anybody on this earth. Anybody. And with her, you know, doing the things the way she did it, I understood the legacy that she wanted to put out there. And that's cool. All I want everybody to understand is, I knew my wife.
How long was that marriage?
The marriage was 26 years. We were together 29 and some change.
Now, I don't know what bedroom convo Traci had with Kevin, but we know that this pattern of behavior on his end is not too far off from what we see with the way he handles his son, Kevin Jr. His relationship with his son has been somewhere between jealousy and this type of neglect, because it's no secret that Kevin Jr. has been struggling since his mom passed. Losing a parent is hard, but add in the public scrutiny, and it's a lot for anyone to handle. On top of that, Kevin Jr. has been going through a divorce from his wife, Olivia Heron, which blindsided him. And then you have the older Kevin straight up blaming younger Kevin for the cancer that Traci had.
Told me no. You told me no. You told me no. When I asked you if they can live in a house, at the condo, you said no though. But you said no. You told me no. You told me no. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie to you. Who the motherfuckers do? There you go. There you go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It was before your mother cancer. Before my wife cancer.
And y'all know that man fragile. I mean, y'all ain't forgotten how Kevin Jr. had a seizure after a grief counseling session. He was found unresponsive, and the whole situation shook the family. His health issues reportedly started after Traci's passing, and with the divorce on his own wife, it's clear he's been under a lot of stress. So who's the bad guy? Toni, Kevin, or his son? Well, fans have been hella divided on the issue. One fan said they did treat Traci badly, like she was nothing. She was the only one of them who was real, not a selfish clout chaser, and I no longer watch because she isn't on the show. R.I.P. Traci, we miss you. And this fan said, I got my own dysfunctional family. I don't need to watch theirs. Just pray for Traci's son, Kevin Jr., that he will get through all the nonsense. But hey, what do y'all think? Was Toni Braxton right for slamming her sister's son for spilling family secrets? Or is she being hypocritical because they have a whole reality show that's dedicated to just that? And what about Kevin Sr.? So y'all think the man is out of pocket? Or do y'all feel like he's got Traci's legacy in his best interest? And what do y'all think Kevin Jr. should do? Stick with the Braxton sisters, patch things up with his pops, or split and start his own thing far away from the Braxton drama? Tell me what y'all think in the comments below.